Alrighty, so what I got here is the 340. Of course, this one has the B58, while the other one had the N55. And as far as performance mods, we'll start up here. I actually got stock airbox, stock paper filter, stage 2 fuelet, and once again, that's basically an LT4 GM high pressure fuel pump. Same thing that Dortch used to use on their stage 2. They have since upgraded to a 2.5, and the pump's actually redesigned, so it is a little bit different. But if you have the OG stage 2 Dortch, same thing. The only thing is it does not come with the hard line, so this one I had to bend. It does have, I believe, a MRM catless downpipe. I think that was a 4.5 inch. And then this one does have a custom turn down as well. This one's actually, I didn't adjust it down so you guys can see it, but it tucks up pretty good. The other one does as well, except that, I just kind of brought it down so you guys can get an idea of what it looks like. I did buy, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I think it's Osprey or Osprey. It's a heat shield. Basically try to help the airbox with a little bit of so it wouldn't heat soak. And I do have, well, here's the skinnies on this car. I usually, on the cars that I'm racing or last raced, I usually just leave them on there. Those are the skinnies on this car right now. Those are the 624M wheels that the N55 used when it ran 11.8. On the 11.9, it did use the Apex that it was currently on, if you've seen that video. So when I race these cars, it's the exact same thing. The seats are out, the skinnies go on, and then the lightweight lithium battery goes on to the car that I'm racing. Makes about 300-pound difference. It's pretty big in my eyes. I know it's it makes a huge difference actually. I've actually timed both cars and it's easily noticeable. This car also has an LSD, and the reason I put LSD is because I took this car to the track on those 17-inch Mickey Thompsons on the Apex wheels. Initially I had Hoosiers on there and it spun. I don't want to say it's the tire's fault. I want to say more or less it's because it had an open diff. Now it has a in performance LSD, and it has an upgraded draft shaft because I actually twisted and snapped the stock one. So it does have some upgraded components as far as the draft shaft and the LSD. On the street with no prep, this car did go 10.8 back-to-back at 130. And that mile per hour is pretty high. Usually you'll see custom tuned cars run that. If not, some of them can't even reach that, to be honest with you. So that weight does make a huge difference. If you've watched my previous videos, I've raced quite a few custom tuned B58s, and this car definitely holds its own. As far as 60 to 130, I think full weight, the best I can get this car to do was 8.0 or 7.9. I don't recall, but that weather was astronomically great. I want to say the DA was negative like 2,000 feet, which was, it's not really common over here. That's extremely great. But gutted, it went 7.6. I want to say it may be negative 500 DA, which I would say is pretty common over here in the winter. You'll get it every time we get a cold front. And this one also as well, OTS stage 3, XHP transmission tune. I don't think I really mess with anything on that. And as far as the engine tune, I don't know if I said it or not, but it's the BM3 stage 2 plus stage 2 plus E50. Straight OTS, same thing. So both of the cars run BM3, their hottest or strongest OTS maps, the Stage 2 Plus. This one's on the E50, the 340 is on, I mean, this is the 340. Damn. Yeah, 435 is on E30. A little brain fart there. As future plans, I've already actually got all the parts necessary for this car. I actually got them back in January or December. I actually got this car in November of 2022. I think within a month or two, I pretty much had everything. I had the fuel pump, downpipe, upgraded turbo. The only things I did not get was the wheel or the drag pack. Actually, I had the drag pack. I didn't have the drag radials. I got the drag radials and I got the skinnies. And okay, so we're getting back. A little interruption. So the future plans on this car, I already actually have it. I've had it pretty much since I had purchased the car. Basically gonna try to make a stout hybrid car. Try to go into the 9s. At least, or maybe at 140. 60 to 130, I'm not sure what that would equate to, but I'm assuming probably bottom 6s, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe even in the 5s, we'll see. It's going to be a pure 850, and I do also have, I did get a HP 70 for this car. I got that one off one of those European diesels. I already have that. I have the turbo. I think the only thing I'm really needing now that I wanted, that I is part of the missing puzzle that I do need, is going to be the injectors. I want to stay DI on this car as well. My goal is to run 9s at 140 at minimum. Probably try to make a little bit, try to get around 700. Maybe if I get anything a little over 700, I'll be grateful for that. But other than that, not going too crazy with this, not putting a full frame or anything like that, or a built motor. Like I said, I do have another project, and I expect the other project to be faster than this car. So we'll keep this one. I'm trying to keep this one as reliable as possible. I'll be stretching its legs on that stock motor, but you know, I think it'll hold. I think it'll be okay. So those are the plans. Oh, and I do want to get some visual mods for this, some cosmetics. Want to get a lip, maybe some type of wing. You know, just the basics that everybody does. Throw some carbon on this, but wasn't too in a rush to get any of that. As you can see, I still got the ugly chrome grills on here. I was just more focused on making it run good. As far as my opinion, I think it runs pretty damn well for what it is. I know a lot of people will always quickly go for custom tunes. You know, I did it a different way. I did it with, you know, I've tried to make this car run hard using something that most people don't use. Like, you know, I know some people may use skinnies, but not many. It's not common in the BMW world. Lithium battery, almost everybody will tell you, doesn't work. It's too expensive. Your electrical system will freak out. But I haven't had any issues, and like I said, I'll swap that battery between both cars. Never had an issue. Had the battery probably a good 6 months. All right, I'm back. I also got a little distracted with those sirens, but yeah, that's pretty much it on this car. Like I said, you know, preferably try to get it over 140 and a quarter mile, run 9s, make a little over 700, and that'll be that on this. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep it for. I do plan to keep the 435 longer. I just like that combo more. You know, I prefer the coupe over a sedan. You know, I couldn't pass this car up. I always wanted a B58 just to try it out. I got a killer deal on this car, so you know, I had to get it, and so here I am with it now. we'll see where it goes. Hopefully I can accomplish my goals, and then I'll move on to a different platform. I don't know what yet, but maybe next year I'll get something else. Maybe park this car back out or sell it as is. Not sure what I'll do, but definitely do want to keep my other project and keep my 435 more than this car. You know, I have fun in all of them, but I'm not much of a sedan person. The other car's a coupe as well, and that's just what I like. Just personal preference. And that's pretty much for this car. That's it.